Howdy! PSD and its shows are mostly supported by you guys. If you like what we do, make sure to rate the podcast wherever you listen, subscribe if you haven't, share your favorite moments and episodes with friends, and check out our Patreon if you want to give us some financial support, as well as getting a little something in return. All of that stuff helps like you wouldn't believe. Thanks so much for everything, and we hope you enjoyed this episode of Please Stop Talking.
You ever had a fart so good that it makes your stomach actually stop hurting? Like that was actually the issue?
No, I don't have IBS.
I don't either. IBS is when you had to do the shitting part. This is just farts.
No, you get gas pain.
You can get gas pain from IBS. It's like, do you have Crohn's?
I don't. I have a friend who does, and it's a lot more serious than whatever I got.
No, I'm gonna defend you, Kwite. I feel that sometimes you eat a bit too much, you get a bit of indigestion, fart, and then it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's especially because I can't burp. Like,
that's right. You can't burp. That's right.
You can't burp?
No, he can't. No, that's right. We had this conversation at fucking MagFest because you kept shitting.
I kept farting really loudly. Difference.
Oh,
you took the biggest shit in my toilet by far.
Oh God, that's right.
What's weird is you're the second person I know that can't burp. You're not alone.
What is that? How does that even happen?
I don't know. I just get acid reflux whenever like it feels like I might.
Oh no!
Like if you ever hear me speaking and then I trail off and I'm like I get like up there with my throat, it's because closed up.
When you get around to 25, if you ever drink one coffee or two coffee, you'll just fucking have acid reflux. You'll just start vomiting in your mouth. That's just the reality of it.
I only get acid reflux though. Burping's off the table, and it sounds horrendously fake when I try.
So can you not chug beer?
No, I can.
What the fuck? I can't chug beer.
You've seen me naked in front of you, bro.
Oh, you did do it in front of me. We shotgunned.
I think you said naked in front of me.
Necked it.
It's like an Australian slang. New Zealand Australian slang for like drinking.
Why do I know it then?
Fast.
Why do you know it then?
I don't fucking know.
I know like necking the bottle.
Yeah, necking.
It's when you grab like a handle by the neck and
it's like,
chug it, take a swig.
Yeah.
I only hear it in the context of like liquor.
Everybody heard it apparently. Except me. I've never heard that.
Silly Canadian, silly Quebecy.
Whoa.
Hey! What the hell? Can't just go around saying that.
Is that actually a thing?
No.
Okay.
We can make it a thing. It is now.
You filthy fucking.
Whoa! Now it feels wrong.
That's why I stopped, because it would have been a slur as soon as I said it like that.
You could have said anything after that and it would have been okay.
I love Canadians of all varieties.
Aww.
I really don't like the actual term for like a Canadian.
Canuck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds dirty.
It does sound like
dirty.
a slur.
It sounds like you should
Isn't
say
that the name of a hockey team?
It is.
Yes, the Canucks. Yeah.
Like that feels like the equivalent of like, what was the racist football team?
Redskins.
Yeah, it almost feels like that. I know it's not, but it sounds like it's just icky. It's a spiky noise in my mouth.
Yeah. It's super weird because in recent years, I've heard people say that hoser was a fucking slur, and I was like, what the fuck?
Hoser?
Like,
Take me to church guy?
Hoser, like a Canadian is a hoser.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, people started using like a hoser as a stupid Canadian or like a moron Canadian specifically. I don't know. But apparently people started using that as a fucking slur, like puckhead.
That one has bite.
You know what's a really good topic? Not slurs.
I was about to say, how long before one of us like confuses an actual slur for like, yo, I thought this was like a slur, and then just it's the fucking
it is.
It just is.
Oh shit,
Guys, you know what word's really bad?
It's really funny because I made like a whole 10-minute video about slurs last night, and I'm not kidding.
Are you fucking serious?
Well, it was kind of like
Brent, are we having brand synergy right now, guys? Holy moly!
And it's out tonight.
Whoa!
Oh no, it's already out.
Oh, it's already. Did you put it?
Right, it's on the gameplay leafy commentary channel, but it was basically like about how, you know how like as a kid we thought curse words went as bad as like stupid and shut up being taboo for life.
I don't think you could say that.
Yeah, like when I was a kid I thought like those were hardcore curse words, like because I would get timeout.
Damn, was it timeout?
Yeah, it went in tears for me. Like when I was able to say stupid and shut up, I was like, oh, that's not so bad. And then eventually I was allowed to say crud, then eventually crap, and then shit was always out of reach until it wasn't.
Out of reach.
Constipated testimonial.
An image of like Renaissance painting of you like reaching to the stars to the word shit. I was a cruddy little boy. I would just swear just outright. I got in trouble a lot for it.
Oh, I got in trouble. Then one of the neighborhood kids who absolutely fucking said all the words that I said around them, taught me some of them, fucking snitched on me to my mom and got me my fucking DS taken away for months. And they said it wasn't even like a malicious thing. They're like, I don't know, I was just bored, so I did it. Like, just on a whim. And I'm like, you fucking prick. I never talked to him again.
That's even fucking worse. What the fuck?
Kids are little fucking psychopaths.
Dude, you know if they grew out of it, or are they still fucking awful?
I don't talk to them.
No, they still be telling their mom shit.
Yeah, they still be tattling to my mom to this day, bro.
We should be fucking tattling to their mom.
Just linking her videos. It's always so strange to me how, like, I guess pro-clutchy Americans are about swear words. It's just not the culture at all here. Like, growing up, just like even in primary school, like people are saying like fucking shit. It's like
growing up, like people in school didn't care. It's just the fucking teachers.
I mean, the teachers. I'm sure the teachers cared as well in your primary school, right?
Yeah, sure. They would care, but
that was more to the extent of it. That was like the extent of it, like how much people really cared if the students swore, and like none of my friends care now. It might just be like an old people thing or a contextual don't do it if you like work a desk job thing.
Yeah, but you're also friends with people like us.
There's also like specific words like where like I feel it just doesn't have the same like connotations.
For sure.
In America, like someone thinks I'm a misogynist if I say that shit, but like here it's like
literally when you say that, I have to censor it because literally it's one of those words. Even though it's okay in Australia and New Zealand, you cannot say it on YouTube.
Damn.
Everybody understands what you mean if you're like, oh my gosh, that's so like but YouTube still demonetizes it. If I like say it like that.
This has created a lot of work for Billy.
I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna start saying it over and over again.
I was like, let's
go for it. Go for it. Let's all get it out. At everybody, harmonize.
Yeah, I abstained from that.
Pussy.
That was ass. Nothing but straight fucking ass.
Pretty sure that is a word for vagina, not. The fucking word I think is the most like guttural for vagina is poon. Like it just feels like it's punchy.
There's way worse. I hate gash.
The wappy slappy?
Gash is awful.
But a gash is like when you get a fucking like big ass open wound, right?
Yes.
That's like literally that's what it is.
Damn, girl.
But it's like implying that female genitalia looks like a hatchet wound.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes. It's awful. It's so
awful.
fucking
terrible.
Is there a bad one for dick? I feel like dick is always like dick, cock. Members like
that's a very fanfic one. Like they're less because they like sound and implicate it, like sound weird on their own. It's the context that they definitely belong in really toxic yaoi.
If somebody told me member, I think I'd be like really embarrassed for that.
Probably, yeah.
It just sounds really embarrassing if somebody just says it like that, you know? Like I don't want you to talk about members right now. We're talking about peanuts.
My peanuts. There's like one line. Zach Fox has this one line. I be in the cut like a tampon. Like fucking, it's so good. It's like
bro.
That's a really good bar.
Oh, this is one of the this is really embarrassing, but it's something that happened to me when one time I was I was with a guy, and this is before I got married. Of course it is, because what I'm gonna say is about me having sex with somebody.
Nice cover.
It was a nice cover. Yeah, I'm just always fucking. You know how I be. But the dude was just I just remember like he was gonna give me head, and he just looked up at me and he just said like, Wait, sorry. I can't wait to suck your penis. And I was like, oh, you fucking dweeb. Oh, you fucking dweeb. Don't say that.
You stood up, just started pointing at him. You're like, you fucking loser.
You fucking, who the fuck? Dude, don't say penis during sex. Penis is weird during sex. I don't know. It feels weird. Like, don't say that. Say dick. Say cock. Not penis.
I don't really see the issue. I don't have sex.
How do you feel about anus?
Who the fuck is going anus during sex? What the fuck are you talking about?
You use the term anal for explicitly sex acts.
I mean, even bunghole.
Bunghole. With the hillbilly accent and everything.
Damn, nice bunghole. Like Joe Dirt, dude. Yo, speaking of Joe Dirt.
Dude. Oh my god.
Dude, we were watching Joe Dirt 2 days ago, and fucking Kwite cried.
Shut
he cried at Joe Dirt, dude.
Listen, I'm a very emotionally vulnerable person and I'm moved to tears, or at least
You
tearing
were
up very
tears
easily.
by Joe Dirt.
It was heartwarming at the end, okay? I related to his life story.
It was. I know. No, I get it. But it was.
I was gonna defend you quite.
I'm laughing because it's funny, because it's Joe Dirt, but I'm gonna be honest, Joe Dirt kind of slaps. I really liked it. It's kind of really funny. Like, I know it's bad, but there's something about the fact that it's so bad, and it aged like such shit. It becomes hilarious. And I know I shouldn't laugh. I know it's garbage, but holy shit, it makes me laugh.
I disagree. Some of the gags were just straight up good and no caveats.
The fucking weird ass fucking bit with the nuke, I could not stop laughing. No, Joe Dirt might be art, guys. Actually, you know what? You've just convinced me with that. Joe Dirt is art.
Got me laughing like I'm watching it all over again.
Yeah, got me crying like I'm watching it all over again.
Was it like you're cry laughing at a joke, or just like it was?
No, as in it was very emotional. Joe Dirt had a really hard life. Why are you laughing? That's not funny.
Yeah, he went through a lot.
He went through a lot.
Oh man,
This makes perfect sense to me, but I just looked up Joe Dirt on YouTube, and Theo Von was a podcast highlight, was one of the first things that came up, and I'm like, that's him.
Oh shit! Doesn't David Spade have an actual podcast now with fucking?
Yeah, he does.
He talked with oh god, what's his fucking name? The guy who did the guy who did the Turtle Club movie, Turtly Enough for the Turtle Club, and
Master of Disguise.
yeah, they confirmed like years and years later that the 9/11 turtle thing was real.
What was the 9/11 turtle thing again?
They filmed the "Are you turtly enough for the Turtle Club" scene during 9/11 while it was happening. That's like, they basically went up and were like, oh no, this is a confirmed thing, because they couldn't take off the turtle costume in time to mourn, so he just mourned. He just mourned in costume.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's not the only movie. 13 Ghosts was also filmed during 9/11, and everybody in ghost costumes had to stay in ghost costumes because, like, you don't have time to, like, you don't go like, oh shit, a terrorist attack happened, I gotta get this costume out and then mourn. You're gonna have to stay in the costume.
Yeah, it's like it's 9/11. You got more things to worry about
than your costume.
Yeah, short of it being cumbersome and stopping you from being able to move, like, not much to do.
Yeah. We've moved past whatever the fuck I thought we would talk about this episode. I'm curious about something, Corbin.
What's up?
J.A. Biztown. Why is that in the topics chat?
Topics chat?
Yeah, we do.
I don't think
No,
I can see
it's not for guests.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. You can't see the same topics such as chasing paper and women, recognized at Best Buy, and J.A. Biztown.
Yeah, segregation is alive and well in this server. Thank you very much.
I'm the only brown person in this server. This is in very dangerous territory.
No, you're not.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
no.
Julian.
Wooly, what the fuck are you talking about?
I didn't know Wooly was in here.
Wooly is in this chat.
Well, I am the only brown person in this call.
That's true.
Does Wooly have access to the chat?
You don't need to know that.
That's confidential. You don't need to know that.
Walked into that one.
Actually, we're kind of just segregating against you. It's kind of selective how we do things around here.
Biracial babies. You don't like race mixing. I get it.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
exactly
pick one.
it. Actually, pick one. Come on, man.
It wasn't exactly up to me, boss.
Yeah, it wasn't up to me to be French Canadian, but here I am, struggling my best life.
Everyone's gotta be special these days.
That's what I'm saying. You and me, Kwite. We're the same. French Canadian
And Filipinos?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't put us together without all.
Yes.
Ew, Jesus, don't do that.
So y'all ever been to J.A. Biztown?
Yeah, James is down, huh?
I've never
Wait,
heard
y'all
of
don't know
that.
what J.A. Biztown is? I know Cameron probably doesn't.
No, fuck no.
It's popular in Asia, but not popular in Oceania.
Yeah, Oceania.
Oceania? Okay.
These are them fucking kid cities. Them fucking
Yeah, they're the
kid
kid cities. They're the
Yeah,
kid
they're
cities.
kid cities where kids can go and be adults.
What?
Oh, dude, there's a okay.
They're sick as
I'm looking
fuck.
at
They're
images. This is
fucking
crazy.
awesome. No, they're awesome. I had when I was a kid, we didn't have J Biztown or the other one. Like what was the other one? It was J. There were like two big ones in the U.S. It was like J Biztown.
Yeah.
That was like more centered around education, and then there was one that was just an amusement park.
It might have been
And I
Kid
can't-
City.
Is this just pretend you're a wage slave for a 12-year-old?
Yeah, wait.
Yes,
yeah.
but it's way more fun
It's-
because you can you actually get money and pay up for things.
What was your job, Billy?
I was okay. So mine was different because instead of doing mine was more like an amusement park. It wasn't actually a J.A. Biztown or whatever. It was all like invented stuff. It was a Wild West town.
What?
Yeah, it was cool as fuck. It was outdoors. It was a little town. And I was a bartender, and I would serve juice to the patrons, which the patrons were just kids that were like different type, like they would do different things. So they would do blacksmithing, which wasn't actual blacksmithing because you're not gonna give a forge to a kid. Yeah.
Back in my day, we took apprenticeships at 13, but that's whatever.
There were also some of the kids were also like outlaws, like they were given outlaw cards, and they would do stick ups, and then there were it was cool as fuck, man. It was so
I am so fucking jealous.
it was one of the coolest things I've ever done as a kid, and it was so cool. I remember that day almost perfectly, even though I was maybe like fucking 8, like just a tiny fucking baby kid. It was awesome.
Okay, well, I thought my day was awesome.
Yo, I'm sure yours was awesome too.
You want to know what my job was?
What was your job?
I was a fucking meter reader for an electric company.
oh my god! What the fuck?
And I got paid minimum wage.
Wait, you had different wages? Wait,
Yes. Yes. So how they do it?
That's not how they did it at for us. It was
Wait.
everybody got the same thing because otherwise, because yours is
Is this
educational.
just child labor?
Yes.
No, it's fake. It's
not
It's a
real
fake
money,
city,
but it's
but
like-
I mean,
Yeah,
children
it's a
are
fake
still
city.
working.
You can buy a slice of pizza with your fake money.
They make you, how we did it is you have to take like one of those dream career tests
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Aptitude test?
Sure.
an aptitude test for a kid. Hey kid, what's your aptitudes, bro?
Yeah, I got a fucking meter reader.
He had been dumb as shit and broke, apparently. Fucking right. Fucking bum. Nothing changed. Nothing changed.
They're gonna go.
You got the short end of the stick.
They went. He needs practice living on minimum wage.
He's going to have to get used to this.
They have like you get money and like, there's an actual shop. And at the time, everyone was like getting phones, and I had all older siblings that went through it all because we do it through school.
Yeah, because J Biztown was like an initiative for kids to learn like monetary value and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister had told me that there was a phone there in one of the stores. Like one of the stores was a phone store, and you could buy a phone. I was like, I don't have a fucking phone. I fucking need, like, this is my chance. This is how I afford a phone. This is how I buy one. And so on the aptitude test, I was like, I fucking love numbers. Because I'm like, I'm going to be a banker. Bankers, they have all the money. And so I took the aptitude test, and it was like, yeah, you're gonna read meters. We're not trusting you with the money. So I find out that it's like, we get there, I'm getting paid minimum wage. The phone is like $200. And I'm like, if I don't spend any of my money, I still cannot afford this phone.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
So realistic. Which caused me to what would be considered embezzling. And so in ours as well, there is like a full banking system. There is a president, and there are police officers.
Oh,
And,
my
like,
Stop.
goodness.
You're fucking kidding. There no fucking way there were kid cops.
Kid cops that
No
could
way.
actually put you in jail.
Oh, my God.
ACAB includes kid cops at J
It's
Biztown.
so true. You should have unionized.
That's fucking
The power went to
insane.
their fucking head. They were arresting kids left and right.
Oh, it's so realistic.
I mean, I'm not
so
I mean, if you give any kid power, they're gonna abuse it because they're a fucking kid.
I abused what little power I had because I would go to all of the stores and read their meter and tell them how much they owed, but nobody else knew how to decipher the meter.
Oh.
And so I'd be like, you owe me $500, and they're kids, and they're like, that's reasonable. And so they would give me the money.
Oh shit!
I had a friend who actually got the position of banker. I would go and cash the company check. He would give me cash, and I would return the correct amount to the company.
Oh my
And so I was
goodness.
sitting on hordes of cash that came from thin air, essentially.
Corbin.
Yeah.
Do you want to start a electric meter reading company with me? just on the side note.
You guys want to start a little company after this? What are you guys doing?
No,
after this?
I went full on white collar crime mode.
That's awesome. No, that's blue collar crime, bro. You're a fucking meter reader. You're Robin
I feel like
Hood.
embezzlement is a white collar crime.
Yeah, but like the way you were doing it was cool. So
You were like Robin Hood, the way you were robbing these folks.
No, we had to start. We had too much cash, and so like my two best friends, one of them the banker, we had to start hiding the money, and then they were like, okay, now we're gonna balance checkbooks, and these companies were balancing their fucking sheets, and they're like, hey, we're missing a shit ton of money.
Oh shit!
And they weren't smart enough to figure out where it was coming from, but it was like
Because they were
the money
kids,
was now
yeah.
hot.
Oh my
and we had to
God.
fucking cool it down. It was
you started money laundering?
we had to start money laundering. we were doing under the table sales of random things, so we'd have to. I couldn't just go and get the phone because I was like, they know I don't have $200 because it's impossible for me to have made $200. That's going to draw too much attention. So we bought smaller items from the shop and we bought them out, and then we'd start reselling them for more because we hoarded the supply. We were really fucking bad kids. Jesus Christ. How did I not turn out and be a villain?
Corbin, this is amazing because this is like clearly a program designed to like, you know, indoctrinate kids into loving capitalism and shit like that. And then you just literally like took advantage of all of the systems in place to show how fucking stupid it is.
I mean, it is literally the circumstances of capitalism pushed into crime.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The thing is, it's not that crazy because Defunct Len did an episode talking about how these kid cities work, and apparently kids turning to crime because of kid cities is like it happens a lot. So you are not the only one that would abuse what little power you got, because apparently it was a huge problem.
That's insane.
That's fucking amazing.
The thing is, kids are just doing what adults are too chicken shit to
No,
do.
they're not. Fucking adults do that shit all the time. What do you mean? Embezzlement's like, it happens all the fucking time. Overcharging as well.
Is embezzlement just like the most popular crime? What's the most popular crime?
Probably littering.
Jaywalking.
Most popular property crime in the U.S. is much more common than violent crime.
drug use.
Those are lame.
That which is fucking base, to be fair.
The girl reading this?
You so fine, it's a crime.
Every election year, I have a joke ready to go on election night, but it's so fucking. It works this year where I can say, who am I voting for? The girl reading this. And I just have to hope Kamala Harris follows me.
Everyone, put your political takes in the comments right now.
I'll respond to all of them.
We'll respond to
With my
all of
personal
them. No,
opinion that you can hold me to.
Yeah. Everything I put in the comment section of YouTube channels, I am liable
Oh god,
to.
I don't want. I am liable to.
I ended up getting the phone.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you ever get found out?
No, I was never caught. I'm pretty sure statute of limitation is up.
Yeah,
because
no,
Jay
you're good.
Bistel
You're
went under.
safe.
Yeah, well, Jay Bistown doesn't exist anymore. So I mean,
Doesn't
shit,
it?
man,
Doesn't?
what'd you do with that phone?
I actually did just search it up. The one in my hometown is still open.
You're fucked. I'm calling
John
you,
Anthony Bistown is coming for my ass,
John
and he's
Anthony-
closing in.
John Anthony.
Dude, one thing-
Bistown. Is that what it? What's JA stand for? Wasn't
Junior
it like
Achievement.
Junior Achievement, because because Junior Achievement were a company that did like teaching shit.
Yeah.
One thing that like you can apparently do at these that I actually kind of want to try is you can rent them out after hours and like as adults and go there and drink. Like
Just feel like
it sounds really
a
fun.
gargantuan.
Yeah, like you'll feel gargantuan, but you can like play fucking kitty job because simulating menial labor is more fun than menial labor.
100%. Of course. I mean, to be fair, all those fucking little kid towns, man, they weren't gonna make you do actual work, so it's all like play work. And play work is awesome because it's play.
No, we were doing actual work.
What the fuck?
You think I didn't go and read those meters? I read them, just lied about it.
Yeah, but reading a meter is like, that's not a job.
That's literally a job. What do you mean?
That's not a job. Reading a meter, I fucking look at the temperature sometimes and I'm like, damn, I guess it's fucking
Anyone can do it,
28
Billy.
degrees.
Then why was I the sole person tasked for my aptitude test to be? I was chosen.
Oh my
I
God,
was
small
chosen.
town. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Like the third biggest
Corbin
city.
proving in real time that fucking the Fallout shelters are like actually real. Like, yeah, people would just fucking love their shit if they got chosen for it.
My spatial score.
The reason I really want to like rent out one of these places, like with like some people, maybe you guys,
I would fucking love that.
it's because like, do you remember like the weekend I said I got to mosh to the Living Tombstone FNAF song?
Yes.
So like,
You fucking animal.
but like the day before they had a VIP party and the venue was at a fucking kids like play museum.
No way.
There were drakes. It was really fucking good.
I mean, that shit like that is so silly. It's fun, man. Adults no more bars for this guy. I'm going to J Biztown.
Getting wasted at J.A.
Getting arrested for drunk driving around the JA Biztown by my drunk also friends. Like,
You're in like a little tank.
No, because no adult is gonna fucking work at Papa John's and not like steal from the cash register when nobody's looking.
oh my god. Dude, doing a robbery
I'd do that.
role play in the JA Biztown.
It's cops and robbers.
That'd be let's play cops and robbers and Papa John's and please. The three genders. Holy fuck.
Cops, robbers, and pepperoni.
Oh, dude, I love kid cities. They should make adult cities.
Oh, why hasn't anyone thought of that?
If kid cities are so great, then why do they have them for adults?
Yeah, like it's like fake. It's like fake. It's like a fake city, so you can pretend you're like, I don't know, a veterinarian.
They're gonna say a veteran. Like just go into a.
Oh, dude, I want to go to Biztown and pretend to be a veteran. I go everywhere. I'm like, hey, can I get the vet discount? I fought in the Biztown wars.
Stolen valor in J.A. Biztown.
Corbin comes around to read my meter. Hey man, you putting on the VIT discount on that shit? Like, what's going on?
I did have to give out discounts because someone got suspicious, and so I started lowering their rates.
Oh my god.
You're like the fucking inside guy at like Pain Game.
How many fucking meters are there in a like?
There was a lot. There was a bunch of like stores there and shops and like radio stations, all that shit.
It wasn't a radio station, but we had a saloon, and we had like somebody, because kids don't know how to play the piano, so we had like an upright piano that would play in parentheses music, but in actuality it was like a CD, and then they would like have a little microphone to talk. They were awful. That kid was an awful radio host. I would not hire them.
Well, unfortunately, too, the phone was not a real phone.
What was it?
It was just paper screen. It looked like a real phone. It was like a display phone that you'd have, like you'd see at Verizon in the olden days. Like it was like a flip phone, and the screen was paper, and it's behind glass, so I never knew.
See, I thought it would be one of those phones that has like water in it and hoops, and you can press, and like the air bubbles would push up the loot.
No, it looked
insane?
real.
Do you know what
I know
I'm
exactly what you're talking about, but it looked like
Okay.
a real phone. And it was priced so high that I was like, it's gotta be real. And it was behind a little glass case, like a Chuck E. Cheese.
$200. That's like a shitty phone, right? Like a real crap phone.
Yeah, but this is back in like flip phone day.
This was also like a time when phones didn't cost like fucking $500. Yeah, exactly. Did anyone else get pinned on like the fucking where all the money was going? Like, how did they just not resolve that? They were just like, I guess we're missing a bunch of money. Stupid kids.
No, the police just started arresting everyone.
And they never caught the real guy. Many such cases.
Oh, I see.
I just imagine you just like standing by like with like a fucking sly grin as like the fucking cashier gets arrested for apparently like stealing money from the fucking from the cash register.
It wasn't martial law, but it was pretty close.
Martial law. So, all right, there's got to be adults. There's like teachers there, right? Like they're just like,
and so
Yeah,
so
of course there are. There's teachers and there's like people that work at the.
Yeah, but they tried to turn us all against each other because so there's the radio station.
What? Whoa! What?
So there's the radio station, right? And they play the music. They stopped allowing music to be played at the radio station, and so that made the DJ host pissed off because like I can't play music, and they're like, well then find out who's stealing all this money.
What? So he he got a fucking upgrade. He went from DJ to fucking detective.
Yes. But it was less of like he was a detective and more of like he was a DJ who just lost his job and was trying to find out the reason. And so they banned music, candy, skipping, like anything that resembled joy, essentially. And the cops just were like, that walk was suspicious. Get in jail.
That walk was suspicious. Hey, no
Stop and
skipping.
frisk.
I'm not joking. We were hiding from the cops. It was like, don't get near the cops. Like, stay away. Because they can just throw you in jail for no matter what. Yeah.
Kids are surprisingly like adults sometime.
I would say...
at least they weren't discriminating, it seems like. Oh, wait, no, you didn't get arrested. Hold up. Wait, what did all the kids think? Wait, hold on.
I walk by whistling, "Good evening, officer. Lovely day." As my money, or as my pockets have suspiciously money-sized bulges coming out of them.
Suspicious money bulge.
This is a good time though. Never got caught. Fake phone. My new mission is to break into the JA Biz Town and steal all the money. All the fake money. And they show up in the morning, all the cash registers are empty. I strike again.
Howdy! This episode of Please Stop Talking is sponsored by Asus ROG's new handheld console, the ROG Ally X. Earlier this month, I was bedridden for a few days, and this beast of a handheld came in clutch. I set up my little pillow fort, all my favorite Monster Hunter plushies around me, cats biting at my feet under the blankets, and through the sneezing and wheezing, oh baby, I was gaming. Resident Evil Village, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the Silver Case, and more, all in one single handheld thanks to the ROG Ally X's upgradable M.2 SSD, giving me 1 terabyte of space, all for keeping my favorite games all in one place. The massive 80-watt battery allows me to play all my favorite games even when away from a power outlet. With its fast charge technology, it lets me charge from 0% to 50 in only 30 minutes. And the 24GB LPDDR5X 7500 MHz dual-channel RAM allows for a smoother gameplay experience at higher resolutions when paired with the Ally X's large SSD. If you heard me talk about this beast of a handheld and are interested in grabbing one for yourself, check out rog.gg/PST podcast. That's rog.gg/PST podcast. And now back to the show.
I've got getting recognized at Best Buy, which was incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean, like recognized as?
That's the thing. I don't know.
Oh,
What do they say?
I don't think so. I was just checking out, and they asked for your phone number.
yes.
You gave it to them, I presume.
I gave them my phone number, and the woman behind the cash register just looks up at me and goes, "You're Corbin?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what it says on the number pad. Like, confirm." And then she's like, "No, I've heard so many stories about you," and then proceeds to tell me the story about the man who made me pray in the middle of Best Buy. She told me the entire podcast story, and I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. I don't know who you are. And
I
like,
think she just heard about it from the Best Buy employees because she works there.
I think so. But at the time,
I'm gonna be honest. I hope so, because otherwise that's weird as shit.
I've never been more uncomfortable than like having someone hold my item that I'm trying to buy and then tell me a story about my life. And I'm like,
Have you just given them your phone number?
my phone number, my address, all that stuff. And she's just telling me a story of my life. And I'm like, that happened right there. Can I leave?
The one time it happened to me, I think it was in a voice call, and I didn't really know of course I didn't know the person first time I met them, but they just told me about like, oh, I really like that story you told about I don't remember, I think they were talking about the shower door story, and I was like, oh yeah, the time that happened. And then he was like, that is not how it happened. And then he told me my story back to me like almost verbatim, but that one detail was wrong, and I was like, that's not how that happened. And he was like, No, that is how you said it happened. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Leave me alone. I don't want to be here right now. What the fuck? Dude, it's weird as shit.
Julian also got recognized at that Best Buy, and it was a lot of fun because
Oh, God.
I know everyone at that Best Buy. Like, I know all the managers and stuff. And so I just was like planning out ways to fuck with this person. I like texted the manager and I was like, hey, can you call that person into the office and be like, hey, so YouTube just reached out to us and they're saying that you're harassing one of their creators.
Oh my God. That's such a good bit. Holy shit. That poor dude must have been pissing himself.
Did they ever find out the truth?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was immediately made obvious.
I like to think that they actually believed it and they're still horrified.
Yeah, they believed that John YouTube called them.
Jonathan YouTube of the YouTube company. Holy shit.
Went in there like 3 days later and I saw that person and they didn't know who I was, so I kept telling them that I was the district manager's son.
What are you doing to this poor dude?
No, I fuck with everyone I don't know at Best Buy super, super hard because it's really funny because I like know a bunch of people there, and so they'll like wave to me and be like, oh, hey, Corbin. And they're like, oh, how do you know that person? I'm like, I'm the general manager's son or something.
Dude, you're like running like fucking unethical psychological experiments at that fucking Best Buy, dude.
It's like the Rat Utopia experiment for Best Buy employees.
Oh, there's also pictures of me all over that Best Buy.
What the fuck? You're like a legend there. What?
Like physical pictures or just pictures taken of you there?
There's physical pictures, there's drawings.
Where are they put?
A lot of different places. There's some that are like behind the cash registers. There's a drawing of me with a crown that's just hoisted above the computer section.
I don't know how much you're fucking with me.
Corbin, do you know who put them there?
I know he's not faking. That's the problem.
I put them there.
You put them there?
They kept them there?
Yeah.
Just in case.
I told him if I ever came back and they were taken down, I'd be very upset.
And they're horrified.
Do you like go back and check? You're like just making sure.
Of course he does. Of course he does. He just said so.
I go to Best Buy all the time. Anytime I'm buying electronics.
You have probably boosted the fucking like morale of that location for the people in the know like severely.
Yeah, but the people who don't know are like genuinely horrified.
The funny thing about this is in like 5 years time when like all of the people who worked with you don't work there anymore, there's still probably going to be photos of you up everywhere and nobody's going to have any context for it.
Like, what is that? I don't know. We just can't take it down.
like the people you know are gonna pass it down, like, and it's gonna warp and morph over time into something completely unrecognizable. Like you're just gonna be a fucking little cryptid that used to be around there.
It's like the fucking have you seen this man in your dreams shit. Oh my god.
I want to return when I'm 80 and just like stand by the photos.
If you're 80, okay, roleplay time, you are 80, you get there, you're buying an HDMI 5 because we're at the 5th edition cable, and then you look down, your picture is not there anymore, but there is a picture frame shaped spot.
Like a dust mark?
Yeah, just a dust mark. What do you tell what do you do? Do you choke?
I'd slowly move close and grab their shirt and bring them in and go, do you have a stapler?
You grab them is it like close enough for a kiss?
Oh, like I'm in, like they can feel my breath.
But like threatening. Okay, a
Their
threat.
heartbeat will be like your heartbeat will be in sync with theirs. They'll be able to feel it.
They don't know whether to be afraid or just
Flattered.
afraid.
And they don't know how to react, so they'll just go, I do.
I'm gonna need to borrow that stapler.
Okay, sir. They give you the stapler.
I grab the stapler. I pull the pin out of my pocket protector.
Out of the hand grenade that you put in your fucking pocket before coming.
I then doodle a picture of myself on a piece of paper that I grab off the desk. I then look at the dust mark on the wall and I hold up my drawing. And then I hold it up in front of their face and I staple it to their forehead.
Damn! Youch! That
Raw.
must hurt.
Okay, can I try role playing as 80-year-old Corbin just like for a quick second?
Oh, do you? Okay, I have an idea. Kwite, you're Corbin. Cameron, you're the Best Buy employee. Go. Scene.
Hey, welcome to Best Buy. How can I help you?
Hey, I'm Corbin, and I'm 80 years old.
Oh, nice to meet you, Corbin. Would you be interested in a Best Buy membership?
No, I'm Corbin, and I'm 80 years old.
Oh, hi, Corbin. Did you need help?
No, I'm 80 years old. Also, you have all my address already, so we're good.
Okay,
You buy anything?
You're just there? This is surprisingly accurate to actual
gonna say-
Corbin.
Does sound like
is
something
very
I would do.
This feels realistic. I don't like it. This is like actual what happens when Corbin goes to Best Buy. Because there's no way, no human ever buys that many electronics, right? That's yeah.
It's like how fucking suburbanites in like the Midwest go to Walmart for fun because there's nothing to do. You just fuck with this Best Buy because there is lack of anything better.
Yeah, there's not much to do in this town.
Yeah, what the fuck else are you gonna
damn.
do?
That is fucking brutal. The only way you can get by is by fucking, like, messing with people making minimum wage.
No, dude, like, I remember I used to go to my local Best Buy all the time just to use the VR fucking demo. Like, I didn't get anything. I'd just bring my friend there and, like, we just fuck around and look at computers because
That's fair.
That thing's gotta be a fucking hub of just, like, bacteria. There's...
I used to do the same thing actually with our local game store, like back when game stores that weren't GameStop still existed. Some do. I don't want the fucking comments. You could try out any game you wanted to buy before
That's sick.
buying it.
Wait, really?
I know. Yeah. So what I would do as a kid, I would go there and pretend I was interested in buying a game and just play it for an hour. And then they'd be like, hey, you've been here for a while. You're going to buy the fucking game? And I'd be like, I'm not sure yet. Give me another
I would love a speedrunner going to that store.
This game fucking stinks. I already beat it. And they're like, what the fuck? How'd you do that?
Dude, it was like, I remember like tracking the progress of a save file on Spyro, like when they had the GameCubes in McDonald's.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like-
they had Pikmin, dude. Ours had Pikmin 1.
Yeah, somebody actually beat the game eventually.
Really? That sucks. You should find them.
Find them or find them for taking away my good time.
Find them with a D. And once you find them, God knows, do what you want with them.
The Lord's the only one that's going to be watching when I do it.
I'll be watching from the Raptors.
That true. Ours was fucking Pikmin, which is probably the worst fucking game to put in a fucking one of those like little display things. You don't have enough fucking time to. As a kid, you don't even understand Pikmin. You don't have the time to understand the strategies going around in Pikmin. Do you know how many decisions you have to do? Puzzle solving, RTSing, fucking flower picking. That's too much for a kid. You can't go through that in one Happy Meal.
I was thinking the same thing, because did you ever go to Cool Cuts for kids?
No, but we had something similar. I think I know what it is. Isn't Cool Cuts like just one of those places where you had like a TV, GameCube, whatever, Nintendo 64?
It's basically the J.A. Biztown of haircuts.
So the kids are the hairdressers. Just give them some scissors. Let them go to town.
No, you get to play video games while you're getting your hair cut.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for the hairdressers there. Like, not only do they have to deal with cutting children's hair, but they have to watch them just like play Mario and run into the same brick wall 70 times in a row.
Oh my god, I would fucking lose it. I'd be like, kid, give me the fucking controller. Jesus Christ.
Wave dash!
He's playing Smash. Wave dash, you dumb fuck! I can't stand it anymore!
Quit spamming down B.
Yeah, get them on the fucking Counter-Strike lobby.
Oh, fuck.
They really should start putting like gaming PCs in dentist's office. Fucking give them a Steam library.
Dude, they have a fucking TV on the screen on the ceiling of my dentist office. So like when you're like,
Oh yeah, I remember they had that when I was a kid.
the fucking when I got my wisdom teeth out, the guy just put on was it Secret Invasion? Was that the Marvel TV show? Dude, I was
Secret Invasion, yeah.
Dude, I was like, this thing fucking shit sucks. And then all I could taste with the fucking teeth is my
This
like
is the worst day. Oh, I know. It's so... dude, I can't imagine watching Secret Invasion, hearing your tooth crackling
Crumble and fucking-
Did they not put you under?
and then you eat the dust.
No.
You don't have to.
Bro, I did not want to be awake for that shit.
No, they just
I did not want to be under for that shit. So
Yeah.
I did the opposite. I was just awake. I don't like being under. I don't feel good about that.
they prefer it when you're awake, because if there is something wrong, then you'll know and be able to tell them. Whereas like if you're out, then it's like they have no idea if they've just like fucking killed you.
For me, it's like I don't want to be feeling something going wrong. I just want to die.
Oh, well, you know what?
I don't want to live with the consequences of however they fucked up.
You don't fear death because you're asleep.
I go the same route.
Every time I go to sleep, I flip a coin.
Mine was during Christmas time, and we didn't have they didn't have a TV, so they just I was just pumped full of whatever the hell sedative they gave you, and it tasted like fucking just so gross, man. And we were just talking while I couldn't move my mouth because she thought it was funny, and then when she was like, "Oh, you want to sing a song?" and I was like, "Yeah," and she put on the radio, and then we're Christmas songs, and I was like, and then she was clapping and going, "Yes, white boy, yes!"
I thought it would be funny to try and count until I fell asleep when I was like getting put under. I remember getting around to like 50, and everything beyond that's in God's hands.
Wait, really? I got put under for like I had appendicitis, and they got me to count down. They're like, "All right, start counting down," and I went 1, 2, and I woke up. I was like, what the fuck?
That's how my surgery was.
I thought they always make you count down so that they know when you're out.
Yeah.
I think that might have been what it was. I just thought it was my own idea.
Yeah.
You got the 50?
because
That's fucking baller.
50
God
is
damn.
very
I
long.
don't know. Dude, I'm probably wrong. I was fucking under laughing gas. I'm just like picking a number right now.
1, 2, 50.
Everybody in the room clapped. They were like, "No fucking way.
did so good.
You skipped 48 numbers. No way."
I do have a much funnier, like actually true, like emergency room story. Like, do you remember like when I accidentally almost cut off my finger?
Yeah.
Vaguely.
So I was stabbing the cardboard cut out of Richard Nixon, knife folds. I have to go to get stitches the next day. And I did such a shit job wrapping, peeling the adhesive off hurt way more than getting like a third through my finger. But the funny bit was after it was like the area was numbed, it wasn't bleeding, but you could just like see the gash open. And I asked if I could record a video of them like puppeting it while like making it talk. One of the doctors like started puppeting it and laughing while talking.
Stop! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was probably one of the more fun days at the office for them.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
I can't post that bit anywhere. I just did it for me.
I mean, I don't know. Put it on Live League. Funniest Live League video of all time. Probably. I don't know.
I haven't checked in a while.
Same. I don't usually go on fucking Live League, bro. The ER is so fun because you're either going to get somebody who's fucking just wants to have fun because of how horrible that job is and how depressing it can get, or you're going to get somebody who is just not down for your clown.
I would not consider the ER a fun place.
Yeah, that's why when you get a fun person, you have fun.
This was like peak COVID, so people were just like dicks to healthcare workers in general around the time.
Wait, I thought everybody clapped for them in New York.
Well, it's like people thought like they were like evil anti-vaxxers and shit, or like evil vaccine cultists.
I just want to say I'm an anti-vaxxer. I don't know what they're talking about. The earth is flat.
Really angling for that Spotify contract, Billy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying, man. Fuck. Do you know how much money we could make? We could buy a whole other host. Literally create a host, yeah.
AI host? Next guest?
That's what I'm... actually, another thing people didn't know about this podcast, we're a pro
This
AI.
is very true and real and based.
Anti-creatives, anti-art, pro AI,
No, keep going.
anti-Pepto-Bismol. I don't fuck with that. It gives me bubble gut, and I don't like it.
Isn't that the point?
Pro Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, I don't know if I can stand with that last one.
Incredibly fucking based.
Incredibly. You know what? I was not with you until you said Shadow the Hedgehog, and then I understood, now I am with you.
Now I blindly follow.
And now I blindly follow. Now I'm anti-vaxxer, bro.
Next guest is Gronk, the Twitter AI.
So Patreon questions. If you're part of the $5 and above tiers on our Patreon, you can ask a question for this part of the podcast.
I thought that was the question, and I was so confused.
Aldex asks, kind of elaborating on the last episode, but what movie truly scared you as a kid, but now as an adult you can see it was not really that scary?
Crank.
Crank?
I was horrified
You got
of
scared by
Crank because of the one. Do you guys remember? I think it's Crank 2 High Voltage. They're on the top of a building, and there are girls in like weird pods and they're like doing sexy dancing.
I have no idea what Crank is.
Crank is a fucking banger. It's one of the best action movies ever. It's so funny. I don't know if I would say it's good, but I would say it's a fucking fun ass movie. But I was scared because when I was a kid, I went downstairs at a friend's house while I was staying. His brother, I don't know who else, his dad, they were watching Crank 2. And in Crank 2, there are women in like these spheres that are like glass and they're like doing sexy dancing. And then there's a shootout. And all I could remember is the women in those like dancing bubbles were horrified because other girls they couldn't leave the bubbles, but there was a shootout and some of them literally got like shot and there was blood all over the fucking spheres. And as a kid, I was like, oh my God, that's horrific. But then I learned that actually it's based and awesome. Crank 2, Hyper Crank is freaking sweet.
So, Spider-Man 3.
Oh, shit.
I remember I was like scared of the Venom symbiote taking over me and like fucking my shit up. And I was scared of the Omnitrix for the same reason. Now I think the Venom scenario is hot.
I knew it. I fucking knew you were going to say that, you fucking asshole. I knew you were going to be like, I want to get symbioted.
Carnage is cool and awesome, dude. All right?
What's cooler, Venom or Carnage? Because I think it's Carnage. Carnage is fucking red and black, and that's the coolest combo
Carnage
ever.
is cooler, but the relationship Venom has is more ideal and healthy.
I didn't know we were talking about like romantic wise.
Well, I mean, like, I would rather like be in the position of a Venom than a Carnage because, you know, like fucked up and toxic failed yaoi. But like Venom is like cool and loving.
Oh, you're so you, but also you're so true.
Eminem didn't make a song about Carnage, so
Little Sims did not either.
For me, it was Dead Silence. Do you guys know that movie?
I like that movie. It has the cool puppet.
That's what I was gonna
Old
say.
man.
I watched that when I was like, I want to say 11 or 12. Like, just in
that
a
was kind of young.
hotel room. Yeah, no, definitely
Yeah,
way too young.
that
I think it
was
was just
way too
on
young.
like late night TV while I was traveling, and so just like put it on, and I was like, oh, what's this?
That's a crazy movie to put on late night TV.
But yeah, big spoilers. There's like this guy was bat carved out, and it turns out he's a puppet, and it freaked me out so much when I was a kid that like I woke up the next morning and I was like reaching for my back to make sure that I wasn't like a puppet.
You weren't a puppet?
I
Oh
wasn't a
my
puppet.
God.
I didn't get puppified while I was asleep.
True trauma. That's
would
true
hate
trauma.
the
And, like,
holy
album.
shit.
I was like thinking about it like a few months ago, and I like looked up the scene. And I was like, man, how bad was it? And I watched it. I'm like, oh, this looks
it's
like
really not.
it's not like it's like damn, this is like nothing. This movie fucking blows.
It's like an old ass movie, dude. It's like 2001, isn't it?
No, 2007. I'm looking at it now. It's
2007.
yeah.
Really?
It doesn't look like a
Weird.
2007 movie.
I always thought it came out close to Saw 1. 'Cause
James
Saw 1 was
Wan?
like, yeah, James Wan made it. Yeah, there's a Billy the Puppet reference in that movie because of all the puppet stuff.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's James Wan and Leigh Whannell.
I always thought the plane hit the towers and he couldn't take off the puppet costume. That's the story I heard.
You joke, but this is not a joke. Saw 1 happens one day before 9/11. When you like, I don't know when did Saw 1 come out? Now I need to check. Because I know for a fact that it happens on September. The events of the movie happen on September 10th.
It's a fucked up saw trap.
That's ominous as hell.
It came out in 2004, so I feel like it's a bit. If it is, it's a very funny bit.
I was afraid of the Little Mermaid because how they breathe down there.
What do you mean?
It just freaks me out, man. I feel like they need to come up for air.
You're for real. It freaked you out because of that.
I didn't like the fact that they were underwater. I was concerned for their well-being.
That's real.
I was also terrified of the bridge to Terabithia, but I think that was just because I was really sad.
That's every kid. Fucked up rope swings for the rest of my life.
It's a good movie to know if your kid is going to become like a psychopath. If they don't cry at that, or if they don't like get a bit, shooketh by that, they might be fucked.
Nah, it gave me fucking nightmares. I was also at the age where like I don't think I was really following plots very well because I was just like,
so it just kind of happened, and you were like, "Oh fuck, what the hell?"
It was just happy. What the fuck? Where'd that girl go?
I also feel like it's like some kids' first experience with like understanding death and stuff like that. That it's just like it could really fuck you up.
It just hit me, and I was like, "What the fuck?
I can die."
I was into that shit.
Mortality."
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, I ain't gotta deal with this forever. That's a relief.
Jesus Christ, man! What the fuck?
Is there not comfort in nihilism?
Too far.
Did you not fucking read the room?
Can't read. Autism.
Next question.
Next question. What gives you the right?
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Matt Kingos asks, what prompted the redesign of the avatars? Is this something you'll be doing every season? This is directly at you, Billy, I assume.
Yes.
I got this. So basically,
I mean, that's literally it. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, well, probably not every season. I'm gonna be honest. Like, seasons of this fucking show are so like loose in their definition. I think
Nebulous.
how I used to do seasons for the show is like, oh, we have a new person joins the permanent hosts. So this is a new season. But now I don't see what the point of seasons are, but I still do them because I already said I would do them. So now I'm kind of stuck doing them.
cataloging, like,
I guess.
it's easier to find specific things.
It's also just fun, like just to have like a fucking refresh and like have different art and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that was the big part. Was just I don't know about you guys, but I never liked the older. I liked it for a bit, the minimalism thing, but I never really thought it fit. And that was the joke at first. It was like, oh, look at how serious and minimalist Please Stop Talking is. But then I like, it's been years. It's been like 5 years when we did the redesign, and I was just like, I don't want to keep the fucking redesign.
It's been 5 years. Fuck.
It had been 5 years
You're
when
old.
the redesign happened, because
Fuck.
I do really also like the rebrand.
I like the rebrand more, just because it makes more sense with the vibe that we have. We're more chaotic.
No.
We're like more chaotic. We're more like cartoony people than we are serious corporate minimalist types, I guess.
It has been unwoked.
This is a very serious podcast. People call it a think tank.
We're the JP Morgan of podcasts.
Please stop talking and listen.
Just like when you watch Joe Dirt, you don't watch Joe Dirt, you listen.
You inhale.
Get that dirt in your mouth.
The Frost Ace asks, everyone is separated into different rooms with only a red button. If you press the button, all the other hosts will die, and you get $10 million.
Do we know
If you can wait...
Oh, sorry.
Can I
Go for
finish
it.
the fucking question?
I'm sorry!
What do you think that's it? You're just put in a room, and the red button kills everyone?
Because you would press it immediately if it did.
If you can wait an hour without pressing the button, no one dies, and the money is split between you all. Who presses the button first? Great phrasing of that. And how long does it take them? Because I like how this person immediately assumed someone's going to hit it. They're not going to wait an hour.
Are we talking about a cartoony scenario or a real scenario? Because I'm going to be honest, if this really happened, I don't think a single one of us would.
Yeah. I
Damn,
don't
I'm
either.
getting 10 million? That's awesome.
If anybody genuinely did that, I would be in heaven looking down and be like, what the fuck, man? And I would go to heaven, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that would break me up. That would break me up. Like
That
if
would
I saw one of y'all
genuinely
did
fuck
that.
me up. I would be like, man, what the fuck?
was like, what the fuck?
I would have never pressed it. Like, there is not a single moment in my fucking life where I would have pressed that button. Never would have considered it. If anybody did it, no matter who, you're on my shit list. I'm haunting your fucking ass.
Good thing I don't believe in ghosts.
Let me tell you a story that might bring you some worry.
Oh.
So one time I was locked in a room. No.
There was a button.
Let me tell you what happened to my last friend group.
I was on a different podcast before this, actually.
Oh,
Please
no.
Stop Talking used to have an old cast you didn't know about.
Yeah, why do you think they stopped talking?
Where I work, there is a giant big red button on the wall. And like my very first day, I asked the boss, what is that button and can I press it? And she said, nobody here knows what that button does. Do not press that button. I made it like a month.
You're a scientist.
That's pretty
A
good.
month.
We only need to last 10 hours. Perfect.
What did it do?
Nothing. The button leads nowhere.
That's so disappointing.
Well, the thing is, if somebody told you it would kill people, would you have pressed it?
Corbin, one day you're just going to show up to Best Buy and it's just going to be a crater. And I want you to know
It's going to be a
fault.
crater, and in the middle of a crater, it's going to be your little picture right there.
No, just a singular red button. Just
Oh, shit.
See, Billy, the thing is, that button could have been anything. I didn't know.
Worst case, you would have called like fucking emergency services. That's like, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. That's why. So the first time I hit it, because I do it a lot now.
You do it a lot.
every time you're there.
Every time you go there, you press the button.
Oh, it's actually really fun because I've worked here like longer than anyone else, and so anytime there's a new employee, I'm the only one that knows the button doesn't lead to anything, and so I get to fuck with them really hard, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is like, if you're ever in an emergency situation, make sure you hit this button, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, does it call the police? And I go, yeah, watch, and then I hit the button really hard.
You're such an asshole.
And then I obviously tell them the button leads to nothing.
You know, Corbin, what I'd do is like I'd hit the button really hard and then just like look them dead in the face and be like, why did you do that?
Oh my god.
I have to wait until someone quits now, and that is...
You have to do that.
Oh
you
my
have
God.
to do that to somebody. That would literally destroy them.
But the first time I did it, I like fake leaned against the wall and tried to make it look like I accidentally hit the button. So in case like the police came, I could be like, I was just leaning against the wall and it was an accident. And then the police never showed up. So I tried it again
So
and
now
nothing
you
happened.
just keep doing it. Oh my god, you're the worst.
Yep, it's fun.
Kwite just said he's got to pee. He's peeing.
When he gets back, I'm gonna go piss.
You know what? When he gets back, I'm also gonna go piss. I gotta go piss really bad.
I do have to pee. Can we?
Oh god, guys,
we hold hands?
can we
do a
go
little-
piss?
I'm already peeing.
Yeah, we'll be back like next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I finish pissing.
Yeah, once I finish pissing, we'll be back. Okay, is that okay with you, listener? Okay, let everybody pee break now.
Peeing.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. This episode would not have been possible without the help from our patrons, such as Alan Diver, Bland But Funny, Boopaloo, Brain Soup, Cassandra Crash, Chips, Chris Chapman, Dog Named Bear, DX Studios, Edward McMillan, Eric Scott Gillies, Ethereal, Fade Ido, Geef, Generic Phoenix, Guy Beam, Invictus Echo, Lambda Man, Leo the Geotech, Mr. Starchy, Mr. Shirt, Pharmacy Fruit Bat, Random Diamonds, Rat Supreme, Skelicopter, Spherical May, The Frost Ace, Ulbert, Will 9455, and Woodstock. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.